Are you scared of the water, of what might potentially lurk underneath? Well, this sentiment towards large open bodies of water is common for several people, even if they have not yet had an experience that would give them this fear of the depths. In this video, I'll try and get to the bottom of why people typically fear the waters and what it might have meant for us to evolve or adapt this fear, to such an extent where it is still prevalent even today. Let's start off by examining why the fear of the deep sea is a somewhat common fear. Now, the leading theories and reasons that people give for this are simple. The deep ocean or any large enough body of water, or even low visibility pools, seem scary because of the fear of the unknown, a fear which is ingrained into the minds of several, similar to the fear of heights and the fear of the dark, which is another version of being scared of unknown things. Being scared of what you don't know is quite logical and important for us and even other creatures. When something is completely new and novel, you can't tell if it is a threat or not. If you have no experience with anything close or related to whatever that unknown is, then any assumptions or guesses you might have on that thing are simply just inferences. But back to talking about the fear, it helped early hominids and other animals survive because it's typically safer to run away or not engage with a new thing or creature that you have no prior knowledge or experience with, as interacting or dwindling too long could spell the end of you. Now, this connects with the fear of the deep because it's unknown. Most early humans traveled the lands for food and resources, but some figured out that the lakes and beaches could also yield some food. Venturing into these bodies of water, especially with no prior knowledge, could get you eaten. A crocodile might jump out at you in a small body of water like a lake, or if you're swimming near the beach for fish and crustaceans, then you might get poked or prodded by small venomous creatures, or a large hungry creature might snatch you up, and there will be no way to save you because you're in the water. So any who were more cautious or paranoid when going out to the sea or lakes would persevere at a larger rate than those who just went on and took the risks without giving much thought to what could happen in the unknown depths or murky lakes, which would result in people naturally adapting to be more cautious as they spread their cautious genes. But what makes this fear of the deep sea different than other fears is that it's not a learned fear, but a heretical one. When people are scared of things like snakes, dogs, social interactions, or failing a test, those are learned fears. Learned fears are fears that you develop because something may have caused you anxiety, shame, embarrassment, or harm in the past. Your mind learns that this thing or creature has brought you this negativity, so it learned to avoid it or to prepare by fearing it. Being scared or nervous makes your heart rate go up, your perception goes on overdrive, anxiety builds, and your vision tunnels as the subconscious takes over, which makes you more ready and willing to act when that thing that caused you a bad experience back then shows up for another round. But fears like the unknown or the deep depths result from a genetic memory of sorts, as people with natural avoidance or caution of unknown things had better odds of living and getting to procreate, which would then pass on the DNA that carries this natural avoidance. Now, the fear of the water is bizarre because humans interacting with the ocean is somewhat niche. Many civilizations have coastal areas and groups, but most of the people reside on land and focus their resource gathering to being land only, and yet this fear still persists. People who typically just rot away in bed, doing nothing and just scrolling past short-form videos of a deep ocean or body of water, they may feel anxiety as they watch the video, or even a little bit of fear as they see the camera dive down into the deep depths or a creature show up, even though they have never gone close to even a swimming pool. Now, don't get me wrong, deep oceans and even space do invoke some level of tension when I do play a particularly immersive game, but why do people still fear the depths even today? Well, this fear persists because simply, it has no reason to go. It derived from the fear of the unknown way back when, and then it just kept persisting. It never became obsolete, just irrelevant. For this reason, several people still have this fear, while there's also a large group of people that just don't. When the need for a certain trait for survival has diminished or is non-existent, then those traits just come along for the ride, not really being bred out of the population or being bred in. So there's more diversity.